Hello and blessed Beltane, everyone. Welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I cannot wait to share some healing vibes with you on this beautiful Sunday, March 1st. May 1st. Happy May Day. So many holidays. Great to see everybody in the chat already making some requests. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are watching this on the replay, you are guaranteed to have just as much of a healing time as you would have if you were here live. If you would like to join me here live, I'm here 5 times a week. All the days and times are in the description, and this particular one is Sundays at 8 p.m. All of the times in the description are East Coast US time, which in the spring is GMT -4. The way everything kind of goes is we work together. You all make requests either for a specific healing attention that you'd like or a specific stone. I'll go ahead and I'll start picking the stones and setting up a crystal grid to support all of those healing requests that we'll all enjoy. That'll take about a half hour, and then at that point I will go ahead and briefly explain what Reiki is to those who are new, and then for the last half hour I will turn down the lights, turn up the music, and then go ahead and, speaking of turn up the music, let me turn it down just a bit so you can hear me a little better. And at that point we'll take the second half an hour. I'll turn up the music, turn down the lights, and I will send lots of healing to you wherever you happen to be. So feel free to enjoy this lovely half hour of requests. Everyone is encouraged to go ahead and pop in the live chat and make any requests that you have. And if you're watching this on the replay and you want to skip right to the healing, you can go right ahead to that. So let's see what we have. Hello, everybody. It is gonna be May. It is May. We were alive in the 90s. Yes, we were. If anyone wants to see any very 90s photos of me when I was in high school on my Instagram, let me know. I will post them. It was very funny. Intentions, yes. So, Eris, Mystic Rider, so good to see you. And we've got Cora, and we've got Katie. Welcome. Future someone, so good to see you. Welcome in. Everyone from everywhere is here. Oh, wow, you're moving. Oh, I'll miss you. But at the same time, energetically, we're all connected. We're pretty much right here, right? So let's go ahead and dive in. So green calcite, I definitely have. I also have Labradorite, garnet. Don't know that I have blue chalcedony. Sorry. But yeah, so green calcite, Labradorite, garnet. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab those. Labradorite. Might need a moment to find that one. And garnet. And if you don't know which particular stone is going to help your healing cause, that's okay. Just go ahead and mention the focus in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to pick a crystal just for you. I'm going to go ahead and switch up the camera angle so you can see me building the grid. All right, so here we are. Oh, it's so good to see everyone. Keep those requests coming. I'm so good. How are you, Grace? Good to see you. Labradorite is really healing. That's definitely a favorite here. Yeah, let's see. I have some very special Labradorites that were gifted to me by students. Oh, so pretties. Yeah, these were going to be made into a necklace, but alas, the building we were in on Jewelers Row sadly got demolished before we had the chance. But that's okay. The stones are still beautiful. So this is Labradorite. Labradorite is an excellent stone for especially any kind of intuitive stuff or that's coming up in dreams where you're having difficulty sleeping because of it. Also, it's one of the research stones. It can really help kind of clarify the mind, helps to take in inspiration. So it's like intuition, logic, and emotions. If you take them all together and kind of use the best of the wisdom of all of them without becoming overwhelmed, Labradorite is a great go-to. Another one for that is also Tiger Eye. It's an excellent stone for that. But yeah, we use Labradorite here quite a bit. Gotcha. Yeah, grief. Oh, lots of grief. Lots of decisions around travel. Yeah, and here is some garnet. As I was born in January, it is my birthstone. Excellent for when we think of Capricorn, all the things we would think about with Capricorn. Organization, setting priorities, the proper setting of priorities, being able to really see like which thing do I need to do first, coming up with that like executive function stuff. These two stones can be excellent when dealing with either ADHD or anxiety that's really like throwing you for a loop, or anytime that you're overwhelmed with tasks and you're trying to organize them all. They can work really powerfully together. I work with them together a lot. Digestive problems and reproductive health, absolutely. I gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we'll get some. And I promise I'll get to everyone's requests. We'll get some Rutilated Quartz for that. Green calcite. So I love a lot of the calcites. If you're looking to start off with crystals and stones and you don't know where to start, get a bunch of the different calcites. They're very affordable. Each color does a slightly different thing. They're very gentle and harmonious to work with, and they're excellent for teeth and bones. And I have bone problems, so bring on the green calcite. Green calcite is excellent for the heart chakra, especially heart chakra overwhelm. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put them here. Heart chakra overwhelm, helping to support yourself through like any kind of shocking stuff to the heart. If that's the case, I think blue calcite might be it too. And I'm looking at some of the requests here and I'm thinking we're probably going to bring some blue calcite out at some point too. Yeah, there's a lot of emotionality today. It's also a lot of, it's hard to get off the couch today. Lots of Taurus energy. So yeah, anybody that's been dealing with the thought of a move today, I am so sorry. It must be really hard. Yeah, lots of emotions. We have the solar eclipse was yesterday, and there's a lot going on to make us emotional. Also, we're in the beginning of Mercury Retrograde, which is, I know it's like the clickbait, everybody on social media, oh no, Mercury Retrograde. It's really not the time where everybody dies. No, it's not what it is. It's really just a time where we're meant to focus inward, not so much outward, which is why communication gets really hung up. And because we rely so much on communication and travel and electronics, it seems like chaos. But just try your best to remember, let me get this stuff out of the way as soon as I can. If you need to buy electronic stuff like that, do it closer to now rather than wait. Or wait a good like month and some change. But it's really not the end of the world. It's meant for us to focus on ourselves, which is why things can feel like we're almost moving through molasses when it involves other people. That's why. Let's see. I'm going to add some blue calcite. A lot of you that feel like grief and kind of shocking and lots of heavy emotions and things like that, blue and green calcite work really well together, especially when we feel just overwhelming, almost like shocking emotions, shocking levels of emotions. They can be wonderful together. Blue calcite is my emotional, let's grab, the big guys, the big guns. This is one of them. And because it works so well with green calcite, where green calcite really supports the heart chakra. It can be great for everything from grief to like sudden moves to like just overwhelming emotions, trying to like feel them and move through them while not being just overwhelmed by them. Can be really helpful for that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's been quite a bit. Let's see. So we got Labradorite. Yeah, I'll totally put some 90s pictures of me. I graduated in 99. I'll totally put some good pictures of me. Awesome. Connection to spirit, you got it. Got it. Guidance, intuitive guidance. Gotcha. Rising spiritual energy, you got it. Okay. So, whoop. Sorry about that. Rutilated quartz is excellent for mind-body balance, directing the healing exactly where it needs to go, especially at times when we just don't even know which end is up. And it's excellent for reproductive health and fertility. So that's rutilated quartz for us. Yeah, these could be great for anxiety together. Connection to spirit. I know what I want to call in. I'm seeing a lot of like connection to spirit. We're overwhelmed. There's so much energy that needs to ground and things. I'm just going to plop a piece of selenite right in the middle, right in between our labradorites. This is excellent for connection to spirit, spirit guides, hearing spirit guides, feeling more in touch with that, but also for just reflecting pure white light, helping us to kind of clear our energy and invite the light in a bit. There we go. Oh, absolutely. You can still request a healing. Go for it. The throat chakra is all about expression, communication, but really like expressing what needs to come out. The stone that really just sort of popped into my mind as I was reading a lot of your requests was blue agate. Blue agate really helps to gently massage the throat chakra and helps us to communicate our emotional needs, especially when we ourselves do not understand our own emotional needs. It helps with communicating them outwardly and sort of in an inward sense. So we can let our deep down, whether it's inner child, shadow self, or just what is my need? It's like there's an itch I can't quite scratch. Like, what do I need? I don't know what it is. Blue lace agate can help like bring that to the surface a little bit and help us to be kind and gentle with ourselves in times of difficulty so that we can better tend our needs. So let's go ahead and bring some blue lace agate out here. Aw. It's okay if you're teary here. It's okay. You're among friends. It's okay to let it out. Oh, I'm sorry though. We do love our spirit guides. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to you, Mel. Let's see. Making decisions. Labradorite is excellent for like making decisions. So Karen, you had mentioned making a decision surrounding travel. Labradorite, and I also feel like I keep mentioning that tiger eye can be really helpful with it, so I'm going to add some tiger eye. I definitely still have some more room in here. Healing for your heart, Grace, absolutely. Okay. So, not enough hands. Here we go. This is some beautiful tiger eye, rather. This is gold tiger eye. I know we work with red tiger eye here a lot. Gold tiger eye it really works well with labradorite, especially when it comes to making decisions and taking in all of the different pieces of energy to help us make the best decision. Very grounding, very deeply grounding, and very protective. So excellent in times of like when our emotions get shaken up, it can be kind of hard to balance and ground and make the best decision, not based in fear, not based in, you know, which is my gut and which is my logic, but kind of helping balance them out. As is citrine. Citrine's excellent for that too. Healing for the heart. Healing for the heart, the blue calcite can be really helpful, but I want to add some pink stones too. Let's see. Citrine is not only helpful for manifesting like finances and all that good stuff and career support, it's also just kind of a rock star when it comes to taking our logic and our intuition and like balancing them so that we can really tell which is which and hear both and value both for exactly what they are. And so we can kind of know where they're coming from. Good vibes and good luck for everyone here for the great week ahead. Oh, thank you, Lily. And to you too. Okay, let's see. Yeah, throat chakra. I hope I answered your question, Eris. Let's see what else. Let's see, heart stuff. Let's do some. I know. Green onyx. We definitely have some requests around grief and some requests around needing support of the heart chakra. Green onyx has us covered in both of those areas. Onyx comes in tons of colors and it's excellent for grief, no matter what the cause. If it's grief of transition in our own life and ourselves as we grow, grief over someone or something we've lost. Green onyx it helps so deeply with the heart chakra. It helps so deeply with compassion, love, healing from things like feelings of betrayal or feelings like of having love cut off, things like that, but also of specifically of grief. Can be an excellent stone for that. So we'll go ahead and we'll use some green onyx. This is a really powerful grid today. Thank you, everyone. Okay, fantastic. And letting go of attachments, and we want to, let's see, letting go of attachments. Definitely have some good contenders to help with that. definitely the blue calcite can help, because it can help like the shock of it and letting go, and also being kind to ourselves and our true emotional needs. Blue lace agate can help from the side of supporting us to see what we really need and what's really important, and being patient and soothing with ourselves. It's like we get to see how much we actually hurt, how much we're struggling, etc., so that it's easier to be compassionate with ourselves about what we might need to let go of. That it's not about the item, the person, the situation. It's more about, for us. We're doing this for us. I'm letting something go to make room for me. I'm letting something go to help support myself. So I hope that that helps. I want to look up, I've been trying, it's a conscious effort to always bring in some insight from other authors and other people who use crystals differently than me. And I know that we looked one up in Cassandra Eason's Crystal Handbook. I've been working with Cassandra Eason's work recently, and I want to see what she uses for digestion, because I know we use something for digestion that she recommended, and it was really helpful. Hmm. She recommends golden tiger eye, which is one that I don't normally use for that, which is great. Oh yeah, it was obsidian that we used that works so well, and obsidian would really help us today, as obsidian can be wonderful for grief. So let's go ahead and, where do we want to bring these in? There we go. I do have Herkimer diamond, absolutely. And let's see what Cassandra Eason says about Herkimer. I really want to hear her take on it. Yeah, the black obsidian is excellent for any kind of grief, big transitions, big changes, especially when we have to change within ourselves, especially when that change is very abrupt. And it can be wonderful, according to Cassandra Eason, also for digestive stuff. I often use tiger eye for digestion. That's one of the ones I use, sometimes banded agate. And let's see, Herkimer, that'll be our last one for now. Oh, she doesn't actually write about it. I find that it's excellent for anything having to do with spiritual guides. Like, seriously, like good crown chakra. I also find that it vibrates a lot through the throat chakra. So another one that I would feel to be good for channeling, like opening up our intuitive center and our crown, connection to divinity, connection to the collective consciousness, and bringing that forth, and helping to communicate that divine guidance and divine wisdom. I believe I have some right here. If not, I'll get up and get it. Oh, maybe I don't have any right here. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't have Herkimer right now. I do have something else I can call on instead of Herkimer, but I did find that blue Chalcedony that was requested. Chalcedony really just discusses any kind of quartz that you cannot see through. So chalcedony can mean a lot of things. The truth is the Earth's crust is mostly quartz, and so technically we could say that tiger eye is almost a chalcedony because you can't see through it and it is quartz. But what they really mean is something that's like cloudy, just like this. So this is a blue chalcedony, and this also works well with the throat chakra, being gentle and harmonious to the throat, and it really helps empower the blue lace agate. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one right here. Oh, no, I'll put it right here. Sneak that guy in there. But for connection, since we don't have Herkimer right this moment, and it'll put us on delay if I grab it, because it just will. I have an idea. Here it is. This is white calcite, which is very, very different than working with quartz. Even though it looks quite similar, this is actually how it forms. It looks almost like a slide, like a scientist would look at a specimen at. If you look closely at things like this piece of calcite here, when you see how it's formed, kind of comes in that squarish, rectangular-ish shape naturally. So this is a piece that kind of slid off of a larger piece. This is a really powerful stone for connecting with the crown, collective consciousness, divinity. It's an excellent Beltane stone. It's an excellent one for working with your guides. I'm going to put that there. And because it is Beltane, we'll see if everybody will let us balance. Ooh, maybe, maybe not. This is some rainbow moonstone, which very much helps the same with reflecting back so many of those other tones. So this is rainbow moonstone, moonstone, and labradorite are very different expressions of a very similar stone. They're closely related. They're somewhere between siblings and cousins. But yeah, as you can see, it has that labradorescence, or the same way that it reflects the light outward. But they are different stones. This one is excellent for connecting with the lunar cycles, and we are in the middle of some eclipse stuff. So we had the solar, we're heading towards the lunar. This can be a great stone to help us connect with our guides. It's very deeply aligned with the High Priestess and the Tarot deck, if you're familiar with that kind of iconography. Yeah, so I'm going to bring this one in. And next time I'll remember to have my Herkimer on hand. So we're going to go ahead, and next things, we're going to decide which stones we want to put around here to help clear, because we've got a lot of really bodacious stones here. I'm going to pick 2 stones and have you vote between the 2. We know how this usually goes. And for those of you who are new to the concept of Reiki, I'm going to quickly explain what Reiki is while you go ahead and vote on which one you would like. So let me introduce them. So I have first sunstone. orange sunstone, which helps us to kind of mature everything related to the sacral chakra. And what do I mean by that? This is an excellent stone to see a much bigger potential of what we are capable of. What happens if we listen to what we want to do rather than what obligations we think we have, or what everyone thinks we should do, or what society thinks we should do? This is excellent for letting go of the shoulds and embracing your soul's purpose and the biggest possible vision of what you could possibly be. Excellent for just sort of self-confidence. And the other is Dalmatian Jasper. This has black tourmaline running through it, and the stone itself is white. This is excellent for clearing the aura around us, clearing our auric field and our energy body, help bringing in that light white brightness, and the black tourmaline kind of chasing out any dark or we don't need it anymore kind of vibes. Excellent for leaving past things in the past, regular clearing for empaths and energy workers, things like that. So make your choice in the chat, and of course you can choose both if you want to, whether you would like orange sunstone or Dalmatian Jasper. And while you do that, as you enter that into the chat, go ahead and if you haven't already, please like the stream. It really helps folks to learn about me and to learn about this awesome event that I'm so grateful to be leading. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you for helping me grow this. This was growing for about a year on Zoom before we jumped over to, we needed a bigger boat, so we jumped over to YouTube. So it's because of all of you that I am here. And I'm just going to go ahead and talk really quickly about what Reiki is. So Reiki translates fairly literally to spiritually guided life energy. The particular practice that I work with, known as Usui Reiki, comes from Japan in about the 1920s. Mikao Usui created this particular practice as a modern take or modern set of methods that could help empower folks in Japan at that time. Rising imperialism, they had just come out of the Spanish flu, which I think we can kind of commiserate with where we're at right now. And they had just had a pretty substantial earthquake. They were really going through some things. One of those things was that if you were caught teaching religion other than Shintoism, you could be killed. So here was Usui, a Tendai Buddhist monk. He was in Japan. Everyone in Japan understands about energy healing in terms of Tenohira or Teate, the concept that there's energy flowing everywhere through everyone and connecting us all. That's something everyone in Japan, for the most part, unless their spiritual path has taken them in a different direction, kind of acknowledges that. And so this was a set of techniques that Usui put together and presented to folks to help empower them spiritually and help them to better support their own physical healing, mental and emotional healing, as well as those they cared about, their neighbors, their loved ones, and a lot of them did this professionally as well. This is, like I said, the energy itself is flooding through all of us. Our body, mind, and spirit already know what to do with this energy because it's already a part of us and everyone else and everything else, including all the stuff around us. My desk, this microphone, the crystals, everything has their own energies, just like you and I do. And one of the energies that flows through all of that is this spiritually guided, just pure good stuff energy. Kind of like flushing something out with fresh, clean water, and it just sort of does what it does. Same with Reiki. We're bringing in that fresh, clean, clear building block energy, and we're able to kind of use that in a very subconscious way to address all of the needs that we have, to let go of things that are in our way, to come back to a sense of balance. And so every particular healing session you ever receive, even if you watch this a few times, and yes, you will feel the healing if you are over a distance and watching this in the future, because Reiki connects all things, whether it's over a distance or backwards, forwards in time. There's practices of using this energy this way, far predating Usui. certainly not with a video link, but or a recording, but they did it anyway and it worked then. And now we can see each other and do it this way. One of the major components of the community distance Reiki is that when many people come together and put together, coming together out of the same or a similar intention, the greater the energy potential of that intention is magnified. So by all of you coming here, setting any intention, whether here at this time, in the chat, or just sort of in your own mind, you're all helping to support each other in some sort of way. Even though your individual energy fields stay separate and protected, you're bringing that energy out for everyone. And as I was saying, even though all of our energies might be separate and we might watch this healing session several times, it'll feel a little different each time because we need different things on different days. Much like when we drink fresh, clean water, our body uses it differently every time we drink it. We don't really need to consciously think about it, we just know how to process it. So go ahead and get comfortable and relaxed. You don't have to focus on anything and you don't have to keep a quiet mind, although you can if you want. If you feel like you're getting distracted or your mind is rambling, just take a deep breath. If it keeps coming back, hear it out. It might be the intuition you're looking for. And go ahead and be comfortable. You can get up, move around, stretch, do yoga, or just take a nap. There's no wrong way to enjoy this time. It's all about you. So at the end of this session, I'll go ahead and I'll invite you back to your body. I'll invite you to re-enter the chat and ask any questions you might have about Reiki or the session you felt. And if you're watching this in the future, you can go ahead and use the comments, but I'll be here after the live stream to answer any of your questions. And if you have any questions about me, my online Reiki classes, my social media, my social media, the free community Discord, any of that good stuff, go right ahead into the description for this video and you will find links for all of that stuff. Thank you so much for being here, and let's go ahead and share in some healing. So, what do we have? Both. Sunstone, Dalmatian Jasper. Awesome. Both. That's pretty much the way it always goes. Thank you, everybody. There's never a wrong answer here. Never is there a wrong answer. There we go. And let's see. Let's put a little bit extra here and here. Wonderful. So everybody go ahead, get nice and comfy. We're going to end a little bit after 9, and I hope that's all good for everybody. I hope that we're all feeling beautiful tonight, and I can't wait to share this beautiful healing energy with all of you. Thank you for being here and helping put it together. It's a group effort always. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the music, turn down the lights, and I wish you a beautiful healing. I'll see you in about 25 minutes. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to the space that you're in. Bring your attention back to your body. Check in with yourself and see if you need to stretch, move, bend. If you're thirsty, if you'd like some water. Or if you're nice and cozy where you are, just go ahead and stay in that position. Maybe take a nap. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. It has been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much for helping co-create this space. And you'll be able to watch this healing again on replay anytime you like. In our past live streams library, you'll always be able to tell which event is which because the thumbnail will have a picture of this grid that we've created together, as well as the date. And I'm back here 5 times a week, same days, same times every week. Wednesdays at 4 p.m., Thursdays at 8 a.m., Fridays at 4 and 8 p.m., and Sundays at 8 p.m. And all of those are East Coast US times, which this time of year is GMT -4. I'm so glad all of you are, wow, so much love in the chat. Thank you all so much. I'm so glad it was helpful. So glad it was helpful. I will be back here Wednesday. Absolutely. My Reiki 1 and 2 classes, as well as my Reiki Master class that's starting this month, I'll have just a couple of spots in them. If you want to know more, go ahead and look in the chat. But yeah, so happy to see you all here at Community Distance Reiki. This has been so beautiful and healing for all of us. You're so welcome, Poppy. And everyone, of course, if you'd like to subscribe, you certainly can. If you want to get notified, you can hit the notification bell. Or if you check your YouTube fairly, regularly, I usually put the next couple of streams out ahead of time, so you can also just opt to be reminded for specific ones that you'll be able to attend. You're so welcome. Good to see you, Grace. I hope this helps, Karen. Keep me posted. Lots of love to all of you. Future Someone, Mystic Rider, Aris, Susan, good to see you. Cora, good to see you. Katie, welcome in. Yeah, so wonderful to see you all. If anyone has any questions, go ahead and let me know. And if you're watching this in the future, leave it in the comments or reach out to me through social media. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. I'll give everyone a few more moments. I know I feel better. And I always put the names of all the crystals in the description so that if you're looking for them locally, you can at least look them up by name. The spelling can be a little bit tricky on some of them. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close, but I will be in the comments for a little while, so if you do have any questions, I'm still here. Go ahead and type it in. Thank you all so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely astounding week. I'll see you all soon. Be well and remember to take care of yourself. And I'll see you soon.